Hi everybody, this is Federico, and here is project description of Alpha. Alpha is an automated financial advisor which purpose is to select and optimize portfolio of stocks and plot its performance against a chosen market benchmark by let's say backtesting the strategy with the historical data. So we can proceed by showing the demo. Here is we are asked to select a sector of choice in which we want to invest. Here are some benchmark value of beta. You can read all the description of what is beta relatively to market volatility in the link that I put in the file. So then we are asked what is the minimum stock market capitalization. So we can select different size of stocks from small to medium to big. So I would go for big stocks, so 200 to 2000 billion capitalization. Maximum number of stocks in the portfolio, we can put a limit of 10 stocks, and here is preliminary portfolio of 10 stocks which belongs to the tech sector that we indicated in the beginning. So we can investigate more on these stocks by entering the ticker. We see that we get a list of interesting and useful key metrics of each stock that we can use in order to calculate the competitiveness and the investment applicability of each stock. So let's move forward. Here we are asked to give some parameters for PA ratio, which is a very important ratio, price to earnings, about what is the profitability basically of the stocks. So we put some benchmark value like 30. Price to book ratio is indicates the solvency of the stock. We put 30. Then we have ROI, return on equity, how much the stocks return for the investor. So we put a minimum of 1%. We put minimum also profit margin for the stocks, so how much the company is overall profitable. We put 0, 1 just for demo purpose. So we got different stocks and different ratio for each stock, as you can see, and the finalized portfolio that we have selected by giving these metrics is this one. So Microsoft, Apple, Google, Alphabet, Intel, and Taiwan Semiconductor. So now the second part, the program asks to the user if it wants to select if it wants to invest an equal number of shares for each stock on the portfolio. So you can select yes or no. How many numbers of shares you want selecting each stock? Let's say 100. So here is the disclaimer. So are you aware of the risks involved in market investing? Yes, of course. Enter something period of performance. We select beginning of the year. So the program is plotting. Here we go. So here the program shows what was the performance of each stock in the selected time period, and the performance of the overall portfolio relatively to the selected market index of choice. And this value is the alpha value, which is indicated also here, which basically describe what is the spread between your performance and the market index, and so if it's positive, your portfolio strategy outperformed the market index of choice. Of course, this software is very detailed and useful for let's say experienced investor, as I can tell you, like we both have a financial background, but you can still use it for personal use, and there are all references, and you can learn more about trading and investing. So that was the demonstration of the software. I hope that you like it, and I wait for the results of the student contest. Thank you.